Welcome to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe, and here's what's happening in your city this week. The city of Cleveland is set to meet with Cleveland City Council for a series of budget hearings, a crucial step in shaping the city's financial priorities for the upcoming year. City leaders will present their proposed budgets, outlining plans for public safety, infrastructure improvements, neighborhood development, and other essential services. These discussions will help determine how taxpayer dollars are allocated to address key issues affecting Cleveland residents. Throughout the hearings, council members will have the opportunity to question department heads, assess funding priorities, and advocate for the needs of their communities. The budget hearings are expected to continue through the week. Clevelanders interested in following the discussions can watch live right here on TV20. The Cleveland Division of Police recognized officers and community members for their outstanding service at a special awards ceremony last week. The event honored individuals who demonstrated exceptional bravery, dedication, and service to both the community and the division. Awards presented include the Medal of Heroism, Distinguished Service Medal, Special Commendation, Chief's Commendation, and Citizen Awards. In total, 57 awards were given to officers and civilians who stepped up in moments of crisis, becoming heroes in unexpected circumstances. The ceremony served as a powerful reminder of the courage and commitment that keep Cleveland safe every day. To watch the full ceremony, check out our TV20 Cleveland YouTube page. Watch our newest episode of Food for Thought, where you will learn how to make a dish using string beans, learn how to eat heart healthy in our nutrition segment, and then learn how to make a dish with a fun-sounding name called Hoppin' John. Watch Food for Thought right here on TV20 or anytime you like on the TV20 Cleveland YouTube page. We'll be back with more TV20 News right after this.
The Michael J. Zone Recreation Center Martial Arts Program runs Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. The program is co-ed and open for ages 7 to 18. Also, our boxing program runs Monday through Thursday from 5:15 to 7:15 p.m. for boys and girls ages 8 and over. These winter season programs run from now till March 5th.
This winter, Halloran Skating Rink is offering a Learn to Play hockey program. This is an instructional program for youth to develop their skills. Participants will be split into groups based on skill level. We provide each participant with equipment and uniforms free of charge. Ages 7 to 17, classes take place Monday and Wednesdays, 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Also, come down for our Learn to Skate program, which teaches patrons of all ages the basic skills of ice skating. Skates are provided for the class, and classes take place Tuesdays, 5:30 to 7:30. I'll see you on the ice.
Welcome back to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Considered one of the greatest to ever sit on council, Fannie Lewis's impact on Cleveland is still felt today. TV20 reporter Kiara Cotton takes a closer look at the life of this remarkable woman.
Fannie Mae Lewis was a dedicated community leader and longtime Cleveland City Council member. She tirelessly advocated for the rights and well-being of her constituents. Born in Memphis, Tennessee in 1926, she moved to Cleveland in the 1950s, where she became an influential voice for the Huff neighborhood. She entered politics in the late 1970s during a period of significant social and economic challenges, determined to make a difference in her community. Her passion for public service and her unwavering commitment to the people of Cleveland made her a respected and beloved figure in local government. Lewis dedicated nearly 30 years to the Cleveland City Council, representing Ward 7, which encompasses the Huff neighborhood. Renowned for her hands-on leadership, she actively engaged with residents, championed better housing, and sought to enhance city services. Her efforts were instrumental in revitalizing Huff, a community profoundly impacted by economic decline and the racial unrest of the 1960s. A firm believer in grassroots activism, she worked tirelessly to foster development, expand economic opportunities, and improve living conditions for her constituents. One of her most significant accomplishments was spearheading the legislation that established Cleveland's Fannie Lewis Law, a groundbreaking policy mandating that a percentage of workers on city-funded construction projects be local residents. This initiative was designed to ensure that economic development directly benefited Clevelanders, particularly those in historically marginalized communities. By requiring contractors to hire locally, the law created employment opportunities for residents who often face barriers to stable, well-paying jobs. Beyond job creation, the Fannie Lewis Law set a precedent for seeking to promote economic equity and community investment. The law underscored the importance of inclusion and economic growth, demonstrating how policy could be leveraged to address systemic disparities. Lewis's advocacy for empowerment ensured that city resources were used to uplift those who needed them the most. In 2003, Cleveland City Council enacted the Fannie Lewis Law. However, the Ohio Supreme Court overturned this legislation in 2019. Despite this setback, the Fannie Lewis Law continues to serve as a blueprint. Lewis believed that investing in schools and mentorship programs could provide children with the necessary tools to build brighter futures. She tirelessly advocated for increased funding for local schools, better teacher support, and enhanced educational resources. Lewis understood that a strong educational foundation was essential for long-term community revitalization. The advocator also forged partnerships with local organizations to develop programs aimed at supporting both children and their families. She played an active role in initiatives that provided mentorship, after-school activities, and job training for young people in Huff, ensuring they had access to opportunities that would help them thrive. Her dedication to education extended beyond policy. She was known for personally mentoring young residents and encouraging them to pursue higher education and career aspirations. Through her efforts, she left a lasting impact on generations of students and families in her community. Lewis's leadership extended beyond City Hall. She was an outspoken and sometimes controversial figure, unafraid to challenge political leaders, business interests, and even her own colleagues when she believed her community needs were being ignored. Her direct and sometimes fiery approach to politics earned her both admiration and criticism, but there was no doubt about her dedication to the people she served. She was known for her ability to speak truth to power and hold officials accountable for their promises. Fannie Lewis remained a dedicated public servant until her passing in 2008 at the age of 82, leaving behind a legacy of transformative leadership and tireless advocacy. Throughout her decades in office, she fought relentlessly for policies that uplifted Cleveland's most vulnerable communities, ensuring that residents had a voice in local government. Her work not only improved conditions in Huff, but also set a standard for grassroots leadership that inspired future generations of activists and public officials. Her commitment to her constituents was unwavering, and her impact continues to shape the city's development. Lewis's legacy endures through the policies she championed, the countless lives she touched, and the progress she fought to achieve. The Fannie Lewis Law remains a model for economic equity, and the revitalization efforts she led have left a lasting imprint on Cleveland's neighborhoods. Beyond legislation, her spirit lives on in the people she mentored, the communities she strengthened, and the unwavering belief that local activism can make meaningful change. She remains an enduring symbol of resilience, community advocacy, and a steadfast devotion to the city she loved.
Thanks, Kiara. As a part of Black History Month, the City of Cleveland welcomes small business vendors to set up shop in the rotunda of Cleveland City Hall to sell their wares. With that came a special Valentine's Day surprise thanks to some local school kids. It was as if a mini mall took over the rotunda of Cleveland City Hall as local vendors came selling a variety of goods. From homemade chocolates to clothing, from jewelry to food, there was a multitude of things to buy at the fair.
They're all Cleveland, born and raised. We look for vendors that are actually in the city of Cleveland, and they're small businesses. They do a lot of pop-ups all over the city, so we bring them here to get a chance to sell their wares here to the city of Cleveland employees. We are having two fairs. We have one today, and then we have another one on the 26th. We try to rotate the vendors, and we try to make sure that we are focusing on small businesses, so we understand that small businesses make the city grow. So we try to bring in them from different areas. We have food, we have jewelry here, we have even wellness clinics here, just to open their clientele to the City of Cleveland employees.
As a special surprise, students from the Kenneth W. Clement Boys Leadership Academy, one of the first all-boys schools in the CMSD, stopped by with a Valentine's Day gift for all the female employees.
Today, we are working on social emotional learning and leadership skills. So CMSD, we lead with heart. So one of our standards is to communicate and to show empathy. So our gentlemen are passing out flowers, the women for say Happy Valentine's Day, and also to uplift the spirits. So that gives them the opportunity, but they're also learning to stand up, to speak, their speaking skills, their reading, and building relationships with the community.
The Students' Kind Act helped to make this vendor fair all the more special. And there's still more to come on this edition of TV20 News. Stay tuned.
Today's vote, in my eyes, is not a very difficult one.
Forward Motion Line Dance Group instructional class at Earl B. Turner Recreation Center on Saturdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Forward Motion supports the community with dance, wellness, and creates positive change for everyone.
This winter, the Bureau of Cultural Arts is offering a variety of classes throughout the city of Cleveland, including ceramics, watercolor painting, dance, theater, cooking, arts and crafts, and more. With a variety of youth and adult classes, there's something for everyone. All the instruction, equipment, and basic materials are provided free of charge. For a full list of offerings, please visit us online or call Cadell Fine Arts at 216-664-4103. Classes are going on now.
Welcome back to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Join us as we take a step back in time with John Skirdick from the Cleveland Public Library to uncover some of Cleveland's hidden history.
Hi, I'm John Skirdick, Chief of Collections and Special Projects here at the Cleveland Public Library. Today we're at the Photograph Department at Main Library, and we're going to take you behind the scenes to see some of Cleveland's hidden history. The Martin Luther King Jr. branch of the Cleveland Public Library has been a cornerstone of the University Circle community since its opening in 1970. Located at 1962 Stokes Boulevard, the branch was designed as a regional hub to provide cultural, educational, and informational resources for the diverse Cleveland community. Cleveland Public Library's first African-American library manager, Mrs. Louise Bolden, played a crucial role in shaping the branch's mission. She curated a specialized collection highlighting African-American history, literature, and the civil rights movement, ensuring the library served as a living tribute to Dr. King's legacy. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s connection to Cleveland adds further depth to the branch's significance. Between 1956 and 1967, Dr. King visited Cleveland numerous times, delivering speeches that inspired change and civic action. Notably, he spoke at Corey United Methodist Church in Glenville, addressing thousands on the fight for the importance of voter registration and economic justice in his appearances, which included visits to Glenville High School and other local venues. His words in Cleveland championed equity, unity, and the power of collective action. Dr. King's enduring impact on the city and his message of unity remains central to the branch's mission, inspiring future generations to work toward justice and equality.
On the next episode of Creative Focus, host Cornell Calhoun III sits down with guest Nina Domain, director of the upcoming production of Weathering by Harrison Davis Rivers. The play deals with grief, resilience, and community. The play runs at Cameron House from March 7th, 2025 through March 30th. Watch Creative Focus right here on TV20 or anytime you like on the TV20 Cleveland YouTube channel. You know, we are constantly uploading new content on our TV20 Cleveland YouTube page, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. You can also connect with TV20 Cleveland on your favorite social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and X. Thanks for watching TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Be sure to stay tuned for more on TV20. We are Cleveland.